There were grave fears for paramedic Asad Anassasra, who was last seen on Sunday, March 23, as he and his colleagues raced along bombed-out Gazan roads in search of another ambulance which the Palestinian Red Crescent Society had lost contact with. Now, after a month in Israeli detention, the PRCS says he's been freed. The crews were travelling near Tel Sultan in southern Gaza, an area Israeli forces had been laying siege to. Palestinian Red Crescent ambulances and a Gaza Civil Defence Service fire truck arrived at the scene where another ambulance had been run off the road after already being fired upon by Israeli forces. Then they too were attacked, with the IDF unleashing a barrage of gunfire on the convoy. 8 paramedics were killed, along with 6 members of the Civil Defence Service and 1 UN staffer who passed through the area shortly after. Their remains buried in a shallow grave by the IDF, along with the wreckage of their vehicles. It's unclear where Asad Anassasra has been held and in what type of conditions. The only news of his detention came from the International Red Cross a few weeks ago, but now the PRCS says he has been released. The only other survivor of this attack has described a situation where Israeli forces dragged him from the wreckage of his ambulance, blindfolded him, and then interrogated him for 15 hours before he too was released. The IDF has completed an internal investigation into this attack. It has blamed poor night visibility for troops opening fire on the ambulances and the fire truck. That doesn't go to the fact that in the video of that day, the ambulances can be seen using their red flashing emergency lights. It also contradicts an earlier claim from Israeli forces that these vehicles approached troops suspiciously. The IDF continues to insist that 6 Hamas fighters were killed in that attack, but it has only released the name of one of those men. And the release of this man will now prompt and further fuel the demands for a fully independent and international inquiry into what happened on that day, something the Palestinian Red Crescent Society has been demanding ever since they were fired upon.